And Charles, oh, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 2-4-5. So Charles on the long, and oh, that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 8-10 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves her 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles, oh, tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9. There you go. Ooh, that's way outside. Pick this up for 189. Crossing over for break. It was. Seven pin out there. she's got 30 pins to make up. And that looks long and washout. Carlin gets it. Good shot. And he gets that. And we've got Jace on 34. Powerful two-hander. And he comes up high again, but this time leaving a big 4. Molly shooting her 7-pin. She makes it. Morgan on 36. And she's a little bit high and leaves a 4-pin. Right. So the matchups here on our left pair, Jace and Drake be bowling each other. Whoever wins advances. Jackson and Kat. Oh, picking up the big 4. Line it right over. That's just how you do it. Spencer lining up for his 7th frame. That's high, leaving a split. The 6-8. And he's on a spare in the 6. So the way these guys are going, he's going to need to pick this up. Brandon with a strike in the 9th. Spencer's going to shoot 6-8. And he makes it. And he had to slide the 6-pin over into the 8. Realistically for a chance for the win. And he does it right there. And Julian's gonna needs the first one. Pocket shot right there.
It's time to start.
Everybody, welcome back to USA Bowl in Dallas, Texas. for the Roto Grip Sport Challenge week number 3. Top 16 competitors, both 3 games of qualifying, earn their spot into a 16-person single elimination bracket playoff. Our number 1 qualifier on the left on 41 is Alyssa Ballard. Alyssa, the hot off the USA team trials, qualifying for Junior Team USA from her performance there in Las Vegas a few weeks ago. Not surprisingly, Alyssa, number 1 qualifier here on 41. The matches are across from each other. Alyssa bowling Kevin. See on the scoring units, Lucas versus Nolan, Veronica versus Desiree, Michaela versus Noah. And up on the high side, Brady here on 46, getting ready to take his shot. Like he's throwing a trend 2. Coming in super light. Brady be bowling Victor. Be Morgan versus Zach. Nash versus Bryson. And Isabella versus Mariah. All right, so Nash picking up his single pin. Victor getting it left early. Brady going after the spare, picking it up. Mariah coming up on 47. Mariah, the handicap champion at the Barnes Thanksgiving Classic at Plano Super Bowl in November. And she goes a little bit long. This is the head pin right. Isabella on 48. And she goes light. Morgan Davis, champion of week number 1, finding the pocket on 46. With the double. Mariah going after the spare. And she picks it up. All right, so Bryson on 48, throwing the Helios. Getting the messenger, does not deliver. The weak 10 pin in the 3rd. Bryson starting off with a couple opens. Looking to get his first mark. Bryson bowling Nash. Nash has 1, 2, 4. Look at Alyssa here on 42, and Alyssa playing it straight. Get some information on the oil pattern here in a second. Go grab that. Be right back. All right, the oil pattern, the 2022 SWAC Roundup Western. Looking at 44 feet, 29.7 mils of oil, ice, Hegel ice oil, so pretty slick, high volume, a 2.6 to 1 ratio, so pretty flat. If you watched Plano last night, the ratio was 12 to 1, so definitely a big difference. So these are the sport conditions, something you'd see collegiate players, professional players bowl on. So the lower the ratio, the flatter it is, the less help you get from missing left to right. More accurate you have to be down lane. And we definitely saw that in qualifying. So lots of volume. There were only 3 or so on a pair in qualifying, so not really a ton of breakdown or transition. And these are the same lanes that they used for qualifying, but they do switch around. So they're just starting to bowl on their lanes for competition. As Brady tapping out a 10-pin for the double. So they just start bowling for competition on lanes that have been played on in qualifying, and they don't necessarily know who played on them or what they used. So they've just got to start bowling for competition and get it figured out. All right, Izzy on 48, coming in high, leaving the 3-pin, looks like. Just a little bit down the way. And she had a strike in the first. Couple of opens, and she's looking to get back on the mark wagon. Saw Denise there in the chat. Hey, Denise, thanks for tuning in. All right, Izzy going for the single pin spare, and she picks it up. And Mariah with the 10-pin. And needs some push. She gets it. Got Veronica here on 44. Goes high, trips the 10-pin out. All right, so Veronica, her first strike of the game in the fourth. All right, so Brady there going 3 in a row. All right, so we got Alyssa up. Alyssa in her fourth frame, bowling against Kevin. And it shows they're tied. Alyssa's on a strike, so Alyssa's 10 up at the moment. And that looks left. It is through the nose. Tough 4-6. But Kevin with a tough 5-6-10. So definitely saw some unique leaves. See if Alyssa can slide one over or bounce one back. Excellent spare shooter. And she doesn't like it and gets the 1. You see Zach there on 46, sending 10 back. Zach again bowling Morgan. Morgan gets it left and leaves the 1-10. And Michaela on 44, and she gets it a little bit left as well. Veronica on 43, comes in a little high, 4-7. Denise in the chat, this youth bowling, yes, it sure is. So youth competitors from all over Texas, as far as Austin, coming up to Dallas to bowl the Roto Grip Sport Challenge here at USA Bowl every week, every Saturday, just about. And so they bowl 3 games of qualifying in league, and then the top 16 advance to bowl in a single elimination bracket. That's what we're watching right now. And we're watching Veronica in the 5th, and she picks up the 4-7. Veronica also back from Vegas after team trials. And we got Noah on 44. And gave Noah the black cloud a little bit. He got it right early. And again, that ice 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, get it right. And we saw a lot of light hits. And that one, you just got it right too soon. Got it into the gutter. He's on a strike, so he's got a chance to convert this, get 10 down, and spare it up. And yeah, he is playing the gutter, and the messenger comes across. And that is going to be our Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game. Coming back after the gutter in the first shot. Rides the gutter again, sends the messenger across, takes out the 10-pin. That is our Ballard Bowling Academy shot of the game. You want to send messengers across the deck. Pick up spares. Check out ballardsbowlingacademy.com for your in-person lesson or virtual lesson today. All right, so we got Victor up in the 7th. He's got a 1, 2, 8, 10. Oh, and he picks it up. All right, so Brady, 7th frame. And he's throwing the trend 2 out there. Playing a little more shape than a lot of the other competitors. But seems to be working out for him. He is in the lead in his match. Brady, the number 3 seed today. Got Bryson picking up the 9-pin in his match against Nash. Nash on his strike in the 7th. So still close over there. Izzy on 47. Doesn't like it. It's light. Again, a lot of light shots today. Kind of a medium longish pattern at 44. At ice oil, low ratio. And Brady getting a break, crossing over for the double in the 8th. So, Izzy, just missing the head pin left. And Morgan. Morgan crosses over, gets the same break that Brady did on that lane. Go back to Alyssa on 42. That's left. Oh, gets the 7 out. Breaks up the 7-10. Gets the break, avoids disaster. And her match against Kevin. Kevin, the number 16 seed. So high seed bowls, low seed. So 1 bowl 16, 2 bowls 15, 3 bowls 14, so on and so forth. We see Veronica, almost getting the 2-5-7. And Alyssa, no doubt, on that 10-pin, lasers it. And she gets that spare in the 6th. So she maintains that 2-pin lead over Kevin. We got Noah on 43. And he is playing that 1 board and gets the washout, super washout. Oh, and Nolan getting the trip 2 for a strike in the 6th. Nolan Bull and Lucas. All right, Lucas had a chance to take the lead there, goes high, leaves a tough spare, 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, and Brady shooting at the 2-4-10. So he probably came in light on his first shot. Puts him at 191 in the 9th on an open. And Victor can strike out for 172. So Brady's got his match wrapped up. So he'll advance to play the winner of Morgan and Zach. Zach on a tear with 5 strikes in a row. So Zach coming home with his pack of Franks. Zach, 5 strikes in a row. Big pack of Franks. All right, so Morgan on 45. All right, so she opens in the 9th for 166. And that's not going to catch Zach. So Zach's got his match wrapped up. So Brady and Zach are going to bowl each other on that pair. Let's see, back up on the high side. They're a little bit ahead. And Mariah on 48. crosses over, can't get the 9-pin on her 9th frame. So still a tight match with Isabella and Mariah. Izzy got 6 on her first shot. And Mariah with a 17-pin lead. You can spare this and pretty much lock that up. And Dak with the spare. So he'll get a fill shot. He's going to be in the 230s. That's probably going to be the high score. All right, Michaela, spare in the 5th. Getting it the hard way. And we got Desiree coming up. And she's working on 4 in a row. Desiree on 44. 7th frame. Got 4 in a row. That looks pretty good. Oh, the stone 8. Doesn't go. So 9 on the first shot in the 7th. Got Alyssa on 42. Alyssa working on the spare. Oh, leaves the bucket. Gets the 7 to go. That's going to help. All right, so Kevin opened. So he's at 97. And Lucas picks up his 7-pin, puts him at a even 100 after 7. So Alyssa can keep the pressure on. That looks good. Yeah. So Alyssa splitting the 4-5 on that. Michaela not getting the 9-pin to go. All right, Kevin, big shot here. Kevin lefty goes high, 6-pin. All right, it's going to be critical shot. 2 frames to go. All right, Lucas breaking up the big 4, but still leaves the 4, 6, 7. Nolan, that goes long. Go up to the high side, see Mariah finish. And with the fill, 144. That puts her out of reach of Izzy. Best she can do is 131. And we've got Bryson over Nash. So it's going to be Bryson and Mariah, Brady and Zach. So we'll finish up on the low end. And Noah can't catch a break on these spares. So 2 opens, puts him at 89. So Michaela maintains her lead, and the spare will increase it. It's Desiree with the 7 spare. So Desiree and Veronica still going at it. 8th, 9th, and 10th left to go. Alyssa with a strike in the 9th. And Veronica needs some push. Gets it. Finds a little hold in the middle for the strike. Trying to catch up. Desiree with that 4 in a row in the middle. Lucas crosses over. Catches a break. All right, so Nolan, 9th frame, working on a spare. And Noah with a strike in the 8th. Here goes Nolan on 42. High flush pocket. Sends 10 straight back. And that's going to put the match out of reach for Lucas. So Nolan will advance. Only question, who is he going to play next? Got Veronica on 43. Light Mixer trips the 7 out. All right, and Alyssa high flush with the double, and that's going to do it. Her match with Kevin. So it's going to be Alyssa and Nolan. So we've got Desiree and Veronica still up for grabs. All right, she doesn't like it. It is left off her hand. 1-3-9. So another 7 count on a spare. Veronica on a double. All right, Michaela leaving a 9-pin. Alyssa going for it. Can't pick it up, so she'll finish 178. She'll advance against Kevin. Got Noah on 44. Oh, the messenger coming across for the double. All right, so Michaela open in the 8th. Got Noah trying to close the gap going into the 10th. And she's going to make that spare. That will help fend off Noah. And Veronica on 44, hitting 9 at the tracers. Flat 10. And that is going to do it. So Desiree will advance, especially with that on her first one in the 10th. All right, so Veronica looking for a strike here on the fill. Put her at 177. And that's right. Just like a board left of where her last shot was. And leaves the bucket. All right, and Desiree almost rolling the 10-pin or the head pin forward. Like the pin setter caught it. So she'll finish with 227, which is the high game. Looks like. Nope, 232 from Zach over there. Yeah, Zach had that big string of strikes. All right, so Noah and Michaela squaring up here in the 10th. Noah on a double. Noah needs this first one in the 10th, and Michaela with a big split. All right, so Noah needs it. Oh, gets it. And Michaela gets 2, so she's going to finish 152. Noah just needs a couple pins to advance and bowl Desiree, who just went 227. All right, so it looked like Noah moved in about 3 boards off the gutter and found a good line throwing a Zen, looks like. And so he's got a pretty good look with that. All right, that was a little bit more outside and went just a touch long. And he leaves the washout, but it's enough to advance 174 to 152. All right, so it's going to be Alyssa, Nolan, Desiree, and Noah, Brady and Zach, and Bryson and Mariah. All right, so as they get situated, change up the scoring units. If you haven't already, be sure subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell, share the stream with a friend. All right, and as they make the moves, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. All right, so we got Zach starting off on 45, light 810. Ouch. Right, Nolan on 41, playing a more inside line, and that just never hooked. Hits the 3-pin. Gives a 1-2-4. Right, Desiree flat 10. Mariah on 47. And that's left. Need some help. All right, 1-3-9. Brady playing the whole lane. Starting off with a strike. You pay for the whole lane, might as well use the whole lane. See Mariah with a 1-3-9. Got Alyssa up. So he's going to go first. Mariah. All right, and Alyssa. Oh, 5-7. Big deflection. All right, Brady, Messenger. Oh, and he gets it. That is our Ballard Bowling Academy shot of the game already. Swinging the Messengers around, breaking up the huge split, carrying the 9-pin. Or carrying the 10-pin. And if you want to carry 10 pins like that, visit ballardsbowlingacademy.com. All right, Mariah going long. Let's see Alyssa. Whoops. All right, so Alyssa missed the 5-7. So she's tied early with Nolan. Zach. Oh, Zach sending messengers. Messenger City on 45, 46. See Noah shooting at the 2-8. Gets them both. Starting off with a mark. All right, Mariah getting wide on 48. But she's going to advance. Bryson had to take off. So she will advance. Got Zach getting an outside, which you cannot do on this pattern. And Alyssa gets it inside, which you also cannot do. So Noah on the line he finished last game with. Getting a strike in the second. And Alyssa with the 3-6. Picking up the spare. All right, Brady on 46. That's a little bit left and gets the crossover. 5-9. Nolan in the pocket. Desiree in the pocket. Flat 10, though, for Desiree. Brady shooting at his 5-9. All right, he picks it up. Desiree, easy 10-pin for her. Nolan crosses over, gets the break. And Brady just yamming on it and leaves a 2-10. Definitely saw some of those as well. And Mariah bowling against herself, getting the crossover. Desiree in the pocket, carrying the 10-pin that time. Brady shooting at the 2-10, can't bounce it out, so open in the fourth. Puts Brady at 75 after 4. Alyssa on 42. Nolan's on a double. Alyssa didn't like it, never hooked, and hit the 3-pin. And she leaves a 1-2-4. Noah on 44. And nothing is going to take out that 10-pin. So Noah leaves the 10-pin. Zach with a strike on 46. Trying to capitalize on Brady's open. Alyssa needs that one to hook a little, not enough. Chops the head pin off. Zach looking for a double to close the gap. And he does. High flush. All right, so Zach getting dialed in halfway through the second round. All right, and Brady back in the pocket on the right lane, mitigating some of his losses from that split, that 2-10. Alyssa high, gonna roll a 4-pin. Nope. All right, so Alyssa with a 9. All right, Noah getting it. Brady needs some push. Oh, double. All right, so Alyssa will make the score correction. Desiree comes in light, 2-pin. Zach. Oh, wrap 10. What? Wrap 10 in the 6th. Nolan. That goes long. Oh, disaster split. 1, 2, 8, 10. I saw that in qualifying a bunch as well. Just get it right. It just skates on this ice oil. 29 units. Again, qualifying only about 2 or 3 to 4 bowlers on a pair. See Nolan pick this up. Bounces that head pin out. Does not get the 10. Right, Desiree 5th frame. She's working on a spare. You can see Zach over there as well. Oh, Zach dialed in. Desiree light, bucket. Whoops, Nolan goes high, 3, 6, 10. All right, Brady misses left, goes through the nose, leaves a tough 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, Nolan chops the 3. All right, Brady looking to spare this up. And he does, gets the 9 pin in the back. Puts him at 131. So still slight lead over Zach. They're still going shot for shot. Noah, a little bit high, 310. Got Alyssa on 42. Alyssa on a spare. All right, Alyssa comes in light, misses the head pin to the right. 1, 2, 4, 8. Noah, oh, bounces it off, picks it up. Noah bouncing that head, or the 3 pin off the wall. Bam. Right, Alyssa, tough spare. Needs to cover the 8 pin, does it. All right, so spare in the 5th. 69, so Alyssa just down by 3 halfway through the second round. And Noah gets it right. Leaves a 210. He made 2 of these in qualifying. And Zach dialed in for the double. 7th and 8th. Zach with the high game in round 1. And Alyssa doesn't like it, goes high. 6, 9, 10. Noah, another shot at the 210, misses it left. All right, Zach, 3 in a row. Saw Zach with 4 in a row. All right, so Brady needs to come back. All right, needs it to hook. Oh, it doesn't. Disaster. 410. All right, see if Brady can pick this up and stay in it. And he gets the 4 pin. Can't bounce it out. Puts him at 169. So Zach already at 166 with 3 in a row. So Brady's going to have to go off the sheet here to have a chance. And 4 pins. So that will do it in his match. Desiree high, Nolan light. All right, Nolan picking up the 2-5. All right, Noah, 44. That's light. Gets the 8 off the 2. And Zach, high flush, 10 back. That does it. So he will advance in his match over Brady. Whoops. And Alyssa goes long. 1, 2, 4. Noah, misses the single pin. All right, so Zach with a chance here to just try some stuff. And that's what he was doing. And probably shouldn't try that again. All right, Alyssa with the spare in the 7th, so still close match. All right, let's see if Zach can pick up this fill. And it's a head pin off it, but it'll be enough. 209 to 189. So he will bowl Mariah. So Noah strike in the 8th. So Desiree needs to answer back to stay in it. And Alyssa crosses over with a 5-10. Desiree, ring 10. All right, so Nolan and Alyssa is going head to head in a rock fight. I think they called it in the PBA show. Just rough, but it's a spare game. Oh, Desiree tripping out the 4-9 late. Huge strike for her in the 9th. All right, Noah taking the re-rack. Pro move. It didn't like it, or got a little bit of extra time. We don't have a shot clock here, but saw something you didn't like. All right, big shot, 9th frame. It's going to be long. Oh, it's light mixer. Came in on like the 13 board for the double. And that is huge. So Desiree can strike out for 179. Noah with a huge shot in the 9th to strike. Puts him at 140. All right, Noah gets the 10 to go, leaves just the 2. So he can spare this and get some count to shut out Desiree. So big shot here. This is our patented for the cheese moment. Needs it. Fouls. Fouls. All right, so Noah losing the cheese. All right, so that's going to be a foul. Keep him at 173. All right, needs it. Light. 2-5. All right, so Noah will advance and bowl the winner of Nolan and Alyssa. And Nolan with a strike in the 9th, his first shot in the 10th, and that goes long. Okay, trips the 10. But it's going to be enough to get by Alyssa. All right, so we are going to move some cameras around on the high side, and we'll be right back. All right, so we got Mariah versus Zach. Oh, Mariah coming in with the light mixer to start. Big shot. All right, so Zach, his first frame.
Zach on fire on this pair before. Stays on fire. Sending 10 back. His first frame. All right, so we got Noah and Nolan. Nolan started off with a strike. Noah, new to this pair, trying to get it figured out. Gets him to go. All right, so Zach on the left lane on 45. Oh, gets the 10 to go for the double. Oh, Noah coming in light, gets the 10 off the 2. So that would not be the first time he saw the 210 today, but got the 10 out. Mariah needs some help on that one. It's a messy 1, 3, 8, 9. All right, so Noah with the 2 pin. Oh, gets it left. Whiff in the second. All right, still 8 frames to catch up. Mariah going for the multi-pin spare. Just misses the head pin left. Hits the 8 pin. Nolan, 11 down lane. He's a 4, 6, 7. The struggle continues. And Mariah on the left lane, 45. And then open, needs some help, 3 9s. Nolan and open. All right, so they are tied at 28. All right, ooh, Nolan a little off balance, but gets it. Mariah picking up the spare. All right, Noah sending 10 back. Zach on 46, crosses over on that one. Left off his hand. Zach with the 6 pin. And he picks it up. Noah on 42. Oh, Noah checks up early through the nose. All right, Zach got it a little bit outside that time, so a little bit over under. Noah trying to slide that 3 pin over. Gets a little bit too much of it. So open in the 4th, puts Noah at 54. Zach. Oh, Zach gets the 10 pin to go. And Zach Wassam with our Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game, picking up the 1, 2, 4, 10. Sliding that head pin over, getting the 10 pin out. If you want big spare conversions like that, visit ballardsbowlingacademy.com. All right, Mariah on 46. All right, needs some help. Crosses over, leaves a 5 pin. All right, so Nolan and Noah just battling it out here. All right, so Nolan with a second strike on the right lane. Whiffed a single pin on the left. And Mariah shooting at her 5-pin. And picks that up, no problem. Oh, Noah gets it outside. All right, so we saw him do this before. Gets it right. First shot. Checks up into the gutter. And he bounced back with a strike, or a spared it up in his first round. And there he goes. All right, so goes gutter spare in the 5th. Keeping the pressure on Nolan. All right, Noah trying to capitalize on that spare, and there's that 210. Coming in just a little bit light. Mariah 7-pin on the left. And hooks away. Noah with the 210 and gets it left. Gets the 9-pin out. That's huge. Right, Nolan with a slow wheel. Ring 10. All right, Zach, huge shots. All right, breaks up the 2-8. Gets the 8 out, leaves just the 2. All right, so big shot. Coming up, needs the spare. Oh, pulls it right for the miss. Puts him at 105 in the 7th. Mariah takes the lead. All right, Noah gets that one wide. 1-2-8-10. And that's pretty much going to do it. So Nolan will advance. All right, Zach, better shot. That looks good. Oh, and he gets it. 10 back in the 8th. So putting the ball back in Mariah's court. All right, so strike here for Mariah. Keep her lead. All right, getting some pins up on 45. All right. All right, so Mariah 3 pins. Noah continuing to pick up huge spares. The 1-2-8-10. Although their match is done. Nolan stepping out of the big wheel. All right, Mariah, huge spare. Needs some help, gets it. All right, so coming down to the wire. Big shot in the 9th for Mariah. That's going to need some help as well. Crossover, 3-9, tough spare. All right, so Zach sitting on a strike in the 8th. He can go off the sheet here for 195. Zach on fire in the first 2 games. Some difficulty in this game with a little bit of transition. All right, Mariah, huge spare. All right, so Mariah can, her max score, 179. Zach can shut her out. He's going to finish his 9th and 10th. That looks pretty good. Oh, got the 7 off the 6. 7-10, so that's a big swing here. So a spare will put him four behind. And that's going to miss. That's a big miss. It's 133. All right, we've seen Zach string them together. This is the time to do it. And it's light buckets. All right, so 153. The best that can do. It's got to make this. And that's not going to do it. All right, so open 141. All right, so Mariah needs 3 pins. So this is our 4, the cheese. Just needs a few pins to advance. And that will do it. Crosses over. Puts her at 157. And so she will advance to bowl Nolan. All right, so we are going to move some cameras around. Watch Mariah pick up this 10 pin. And I'm sure Nolan is going to pull Mariah down to bolt on his pair. So we're going to set up and move the other camera, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're getting ready for our championship match. Nolan versus Mariah. So Mariah's going to start. All right, so Mariah's going to start on 42. All right, so Mariah, again, new to this pair, has not bowled on it previously. And she gets the 9 off the 5-9. Nolan's been on this pair for the, I think, for the entire bracket. Hasn't been happy about it. Looks like he might have found something in the last part of the last game. Kind of that slow wheel. And everything died. All right, we're going to get that figured out, and we'll be back in a second. All right, we're back up and running. So Mariah's got the 5-pin in the first. Yeah, we've got our lane side cam. Need some hook on that one. Oh, just picked it up. There you go. All right, so Mariah starting off with a 9 spare in the first. See if Nolan continues with the slow wheel. Looks like he will. Out to 10 down lane, and that looks like a pretty good line. All right, so Nolan up on 42, striking the first. The deep inside slow wheel. And all right, that's the risk with the flat 10. And that killed the lane as well. All right, we'll get that turned back on in a second. right, so Nolan back. Shooting at his 10 pin. And that goes wide into the channel, so open in the second. And I'll recycle 42. And they'll be back in business. So Mariah, this will be her first shot on the left lane. Had the crossover on the right. And crossover on the left, but gets the carry. And she got a strike on the right, too. All right, so Mariah back up on 42. Working on a strike. Early lead against Nolan. And needs to hook. Oh, a 2-4-10. All right, so high first shot. Light second shot, and she's going to need the 4 respotted. All right, so Mariah got her 4-pin back. Let's see if she can pick this up, slide that 2-pin over into the 10. And that is not going to do it. All right, so open in the third, puts her at 44. All right, so Nolan, chance to take the lead in the third. Capitalize on Mariah's open. Slow wheel, goes a little long. All right, gets the 10 to go, leaves just the 2-7. If no one can pick this up. And that's good. All right, so good shot. Spares up the split in the third, puts him at 38. And that's in the third, so some count here can get him into the lead again. And Nolan on the right lane. That is inside. Yeah, so through the nose. 6, 9, 10. All right, so Nolan, perfect. Splits the 9-10. He had that rough 10-pin in the second. Got it a little wide. That one spot on. All right, so 1-pin lead. And Mariah on the left. And in the pocket. Oh, gets the mixer. Gets the carry. Gets him out. So Mariah perfect on the left. See if she can get the right lane figured out. Had the light 2-4-10 last frame on the right. All right, that needs some push, some help. All right, 3-8-9. All right, so big spare. And that is not going to do it. Gets it right. There's no hook out there. All right, so that puts Mariah at 72 halfway through this final match. Nolan through the nose, 4, 6, 7. Big split at a bad time. All right, so Nolan gets 2 and loses his lead by 1. So tight match. I talked to Nolan between games. I said, are you going to stay on this disaster pair or move over to Mariah's? And he chose to stick with the disaster pair. And that looks like it's a much better shot. It is high flush. Strike in the 6. So sticking with the slow wheel. Getting into the pocket. All right, so big shot here for Mariah, up by 1. A strike will keep that lead, and that needs to hook. All right, so just a 2-pin. So she'll lose the lead, but needs to make the spare to stay close. Nolan certainly put some strikes together. We saw at the end of the last game. So big shot and makes it, no problem, and gets it up, stuck up in the corner. All right, so Mariah on the right. That needs to cross over. And oh, gets the 9-pin out. On the crossover, catches the break. And there you go. So Nolan. Oh, that goes high. Another 4, 6, 7. Wow. All right, so Mariah with the break in the 7th. Nolan going just a little bit high. And Nolan with the open in the 7th. And the lane fell asleep on him, but get that squared away. All right, so the lead back with Mariah with Nolan 99 in the 7th. All right, a little bit firmer on that one, and that looks about right. So strike in the 8th. So back and forth. All right, so another big one for Mariah in the 8th. Tight match. Strike here would be huge. Some help in that one. Doesn't get the 5, doesn't get the 9. All right, so back and forth. All right, spare to keep the lead. Looks good, gets it. All right, never a doubt. All right, so she's at 122. Working on a spare in the 8th. Nolan's been good on the right lane. He's going to finish on the right lane. Mariah's going to need some help on that one as well. Another 5-pin. All right, so she can pick this up and strike out from the left for 181. But Nolan's going to finish his 9th and 10th. Mariah will know what she needs, and she spares that up. All right, so strike here, be huge. And hasn't struck on the left since the first frame. Oh, and he dials it in for the double. Huge shot. All right, so making Mariah show up in the 10th. That is outside. All right, gets the break, leaves the 1-2-4. But takes the lead back. All right, spares it up, so he'll get the fill. He's at 156. He can go 166. That's outside as well. Light. All right, gets 7. Puts him at 163. All right, so Mariah needs the mark. On the left lane. This is our for the cheese moment. All right, she gets 8. Needs the spare. And count. Small count. Spare wins it. Gets it. All right, keep it behind the foul line. Straight down the middle. Yep. Gets it. Slide. Oh, let's go. She gets it. 170. There you go. All right. So Mariah over Nolan, 170 to 163. There you go. All right. So that does it for week 3 of the Rotogrip Sport Challenge. Congratulations to Mariah Bell, this week's champion. Congratulations to all the competitors out there. Be sure and tune in later. Fox Sports 1 PBA Players Championship, and tomorrow PBA Junior National Championships taking place just down the street at Bolero Euless. Thanks everyone for watching, and be sure, if you haven't already, subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live. And as always, remember, be cool and go bold.